The first ever season of The Golden Bachelorette is nearing an end. Joan Vassos has narrowed her choices down to just 3 suitors. Chalk Chapel, Guy Gansard, and Pascal Evgué are all divorcees with pasts. Which contestant had the messiest divorce? Keep reading for all the details on the splits. Joan Vassos has stronger bond with Chalk Chapel. Joan Vassos is on The Golden Bachelorette to find the second great love of her life. Her first was her husband, John Vassos. He passed away in 2021 after a battle with cancer. Details recently came out about his past that she never talks about on the show. Her contestants were a mix of widowers and divorcees. Her final 3 suitors are all divorced, but Chalk Chapel can relate to her in a way the others can't. Perhaps that's why he's the frontrunner. Chalk, 60, also lost someone close to him. His fiancée, Kathy, passed away in 2022. They were together for 9 years, but never officially tied the knot. All about Chalk's divorce. Before he was engaged to his fiancée, Chalk Chapel was married to Heather Chapel for over a decade. The former couple married in 1998 and welcomed 2 children during their marriage. Their daughter, Taylor, recently spoke about the internet's dislike of her dad. Chalk also has a son, Tyler, with his ex-wife. His ex filed for divorce in 2010, claiming incompatibility. According to Life and Style, the divorce was finalized that same year. Documents obtained by the outlet reveal that the former couple shared joint legal custody of their 2 children, and Chalk had to pay $2,000 a month in child support. He also forked over $342,884 to his ex as part of the division of property. Guy Gansard's ex-wife filed for order of protection. Guy Gansard was married to his ex, Heidi Severs Gansard, for over 30 years. She's a former state senator in Nevada. They share 4 children together, sons Hank and Glenn, and 2 daughters, Kirsten and Mackenzie. Viewers couldn't get enough of Hank and Glenn during Guy's hometown date. Guy and Heidi divorced in 2021, but the situation quickly got out of control. As we previously reported, she filed for an order of protection against Guy. She claimed that he threatened to harm her. However, she later dropped the petition before the restraining order could go into effect. The Golden Bachelorette contestant owned up to his past behavior in a candid social media post. The exes seem to be on good terms now. Pascal Evgué divorced due to irreconcilable differences. Pascal's divorce was similar to Chalk's. He was married to Tracy Evgué from 2001 until 2012. Life and Style notes that Tracy is 18 years younger than the Golden Bachelorette suitor. She cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for the divorce. Given their history of divorce, do you think any of the final 3 are right for Joan? Sound off in the comments. The groundbreaking first season of The Golden Bachelorette is reaching its climactic finale, with Joan Vassos narrowing down her choices to 3 men: Chalk Chapel, Guy Gansard, and Pascal Evgué. Joan embarked on this journey in search of a second great love after the passing of her husband, John Vassos, in 2021. Now, as she contemplates a future with one of these 3 finalists, each man's complicated romantic past has surfaced, revealing tales of love, loss, and some messy breakups. Here's an in-depth look at the lives of Chalk, Guy, and Pascal, and how their histories shaped their hopes for a future with Joan. Joan Vassos came to the Golden Bachelorette hoping to find a meaningful connection once more. Her husband John passed away after a battle with cancer, and while Joan has mourned his absence deeply, she feels ready to open her heart again. In Joan's search, she's encountered men who share similar experiences of heartbreak, whether through the loss of a partner or the dissolution of a marriage. Her final 3 suitors, all divorcees, each bring unique stories to the table, and Joan's final choice will likely depend on whose past aligns best with her own vision for the future. Throughout the season, Joan has developed a particularly strong connection with Chalk Chapel, a man who's not only known heartbreak, but also understands the pain of losing someone close. But does his past with his ex-wife, Heather, raise questions about his stability? As we dive into each of these men's histories, a complex tapestry of love and loss unfolds. At 60, Chalk Chapel has experienced both the beauty and the pain of love. Before coming onto the show, he had a 9-year relationship with his fiancée, Kathy, who tragically passed away in 2022. Although they never married, the two shared a deep bond that left Chalk mourning her loss deeply. This experience gave Chalk a unique empathy for Joan's story, creating a connection between them that goes beyond words. However, Chalk's history of love and loss didn't start with Kathy. In 1998, he married Heather Chappell, with whom he shares 2 children, Taylor and Tyler. While their marriage seemed happy in its early years, things started to unravel, and Heather ultimately filed for divorce in 2010. Citing incompatibility, the divorce proceedings were relatively swift, but not without consequence. Court documents reveal that Chalk was required to pay $2,000 a month in child support, along with a property division settlement totaling $342,884. Despite these financial challenges, Chalk worked to maintain a close relationship with his children. Recently, however, his daughter Taylor spoke out on social media about the negative attention Chalk has received. Her support shows the resilience of their father-daughter bond, despite the challenges that have shaped their family. Joan has been able to relate to Chalk's story of loss, and he's opened up about his journey with a quiet strength that she admires. But will his past relationship complexities stand in the way of Joan's ultimate decision? Guy Gansert's journey to the Golden Bachelorette mansion is one marked by love, scandal, and, ultimately, resilience. For over 30 years, Guy was married to Heidi Severs Gansert, a former Nevada state senator, with whom he shares 4 children, sons Hank and Glenn, and daughters Kirsten and Mackenzie. His relationship with his children, particularly sons Hank and Glenn, was a touching highlight during his hometown date with Joan. Yet Guy's marriage to Heidi was far from smooth in its later years. Their union ended in 2021, but it wasn't a simple or amicable separation. Shortly after filing for divorce, Heidi filed for an order of protection against Guy, alleging that he had made threats against her. Although the petition was dropped before a restraining order could be enacted, the incident revealed the tension and emotional strain within their marriage. Guy has acknowledged his past actions, sharing a heartfelt social media post where he expressed regret and vowed to be a better person for his children and potentially for Joan. He has demonstrated a willingness to learn from his mistakes, which resonates with Joan's values of honesty and accountability. While Heidi and Guy have since reconciled on friendly terms, the question remains whether Joan is ready to take a chance on someone with a volatile history, despite his efforts to move forward and embrace a new path. The scars from Guy's marriage are still visible, but so is his determination to change. Pascal Eboui's divorce might not carry the dramatic headlines of restraining orders, but his past has left its own unique imprint on his journey toward finding love. Married to Tracy Ebouis from 2001 until their divorce in 2012, Pascal found himself parting ways from a woman 18 years his junior. Their age difference created challenges that intensified over time, culminating in Tracy citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split. During their 11-year marriage, the couple found themselves frequently at odds over lifestyle differences. While Pascal's business career kept him busy, Tracy's interests often took her in a different direction, and the couple ultimately realized they couldn't bridge their growing divide. Their separation, though less explosive than Guy's, still affected Pascal deeply. He took time to refocus on himself after their split, committing to personal growth and stability. Since then, Pascal has made a conscious effort to avoid past mistakes. His measured approach and quiet confidence appeal to Joan, who has seen his dedication firsthand. Despite his divorce, he has become a symbol of grace under pressure, willing to look inward and work on himself, a quality Joan finds deeply attractive. As Joan stands on the precipice of a decision that could change her life, each suitor brings his own mix of strengths and struggles. She's searching for someone who not only understands her past, but is also ready to move forward with hope. Joan's bond with Chalk has been the strongest so far, grounded in their shared understanding of loss and their ability to comfort each other through shared experiences. However, Joan is also drawn to Guy's willingness to grow and Pascal's stability and thoughtfulness.